So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Fascioli. Looking for the run. Messi receives it in a wide position. Real chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And it's Caicedo. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really
shot a goal! Tremendous from Son Heung-min! About as smooth as it gets! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Son Heung-min. Caicedo. Now it's Oyarzabal. Shoots! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Chelsea are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And it's Fascioli. Chelsea have scored two quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! And it's there! They are purring, truly purring. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
After 25 minutes...
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Strout. And it's Ampadu. Rodon. Pinches it off him. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Almost half an hour in now. Tanaka. Biol. Now Ampadu. Looking for options for movement. Here's Oyarzabal. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Jimenez with the foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Justin comes under pressure and it's come loose. Messi. Chelsea looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And it's Caicedo. And it's Fascioli. Fascioli. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And here's Fascioli. And here's Oyarzabal. Aronson. Now Bogle. Rodon. Biol. Now Aronson. Now this could be a chance. Engages and forces him off the ball. Calvert-Lewin. Nicely spread.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Son Heung-min looking to add to his goal. Messi. Now it's Fascioli. Fascioli. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Everyone.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Chelsea look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will. The second half is up and running. Caicedo. And that has been slung wide. And he's picked it up out wide. Bogle cuts out the pass. Ampadu. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Now, can they get him away? Tanaka. Calvert-Lewin. Now it's Oyarzabal. Opts for safety. He's found a way through. Oh, what a ball! Justin. Numecha. Jimenez gets across and deals with it. Mikel Oyarzabal is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And here's Oyarzabal. Big chance! Oh, terrific save. Ampadu can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Biol. More and more pressure on the ball here. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bogle. That's a good run down the left. And it's Caicedo. Calvert-Lewin. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now Bogle. Well, that's beautifully weighted. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's played in low. He's on it, can he get away? He leaps for it! And that's in! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Leeds get their goal. A bit of respectability restored. Now, he's got space here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Strauch. Ampadu. Calvert-Lewin is onto this. Nemecha. Tanaka. Son Heung-min. And it's Fascioli. Fascioli. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rodon. And it's Aronson. And he's managed to get free. Calvert-Lewin. He's got away. He's found some space. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Tanaka with the short one. Aronson gets flagged offside. Akanji. And it's Robertson. Now it's Son Heung-min. Fascioli. Now Son Heung-min. And it's Fascioli. And that is not getting there. Nemecha. Jimenez does really well to win the ball there. Son Heung-min. Can he get on the end of this? Fascioli. Great ball, and he's in here. He's in. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the... That's another chance! Oh, good finish! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Chelsea are having a ball here. Caicedo. And it's Son Heung-min. Played out towards the right wing. That's Fascioli. And the finish! Ampadu. And Tanaka. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Son Heung-min. He's having a hit! Oh, almost a sixth!
Substitutions taking place.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And it's hoisted clear. So that's it. It is all over. Chelsea have done it. Happy in the knowledge that they've taken maximum points. Mission accomplished. Mikel Oyarzabal, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
For our players.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. Chelsea going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? He's had a shot! Superb from Caicedo. A finish of true class. And that's got him off to a flyer.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
The goal scorer after 3 minutes is...
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Chelsea make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Here's the header! Harmlessly behind. Maguire. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oyarzabal probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Bruno Fernandes. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And it's Son Heung-min. Chelsea leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And here's Oyarzabal. And the shot! Oh, he's having a go! Tried the volley, but no.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Mainoo. Quarter of an hour played. Caicedo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Son Heung-min. And here's Oyarzabal. Fagioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Fagioli. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Lisandro Martinez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mazraoui. Robertson. And here's Oyarzabal. Big chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That should get the job done. Akanji. Fagioli. And here's Son Heung-min. Good read, needed to be. Chelsea already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. And the finish! It's a goal! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Number 9, Lionel Messi.
Chelsea are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Oh, that's nice. And he shoots! Has another go! Mazraoui. Mount. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, that is a good... And Messi! Mount. Now Mazraoui. Ahmad. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Messi. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. That's good defending, very good defending. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Messi! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shot could be on. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
A case now of complete control. And it's Messi. He is through here. Real chance! A whisker away from making it 4.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around it.
Bruno Fernandes attempts a clearance. Fagioli. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's gone for a throw-in.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Messi. Son Heung-min receives it in a good position here. Lovely, now then. That's a lovely, neat pass. Burmo. Mount.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Spread to the right. And Burmo. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Chelsea are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And so the action is resumed. Burmo, and he is deftly away. Threads one in. It's played through for him. He's got away. Now can he find a finish? And it's Fagioli. Burmo. Akanji. Oh, this is a very good run. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bruno Fernandes. Akanji. And here's Messi.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mikel Oyarzabal currently being consciously targeted.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
And he can thump it away. Akanji. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Mazraoui, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's managed to get free. Caicedo. Messi! He's kept it out just.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Surely now! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Menu. Maguire. Burmo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Fagioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries a shot! Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Menu. Is there any support? He might not need it. Fagioli! Oh, look at the space here. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now, this could be a chance. Now it's Oyarzabal. Fagioli. Menu. Robertson was in no mood for any of that. And this is Messi. Mazraoui.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Shaw. Mount. And Maguire. And it's Mount. It's run loose here. Mount. And it's Fagioli. Over to the right flank. That's where it came from. Chelsea are almost home and dry now. Menu. And they win it back again. Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal with the cross. Son Heung-min! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong. Dorgu. Bruno Fernandes. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Fagioli. Now it's come to nothing. Martinez. Real chance here. Now that's a fine challenge.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Burmo. Looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, he's... And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Chelsea have done their thing. They were driven by a desire to maximise... So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
We're up and running then. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry.
Well, if the pre-game rhetoric is anything to go by, Peter, there's going to be a lot of strong stuff on show here. However it goes, we're in for something special.
Lewis Skelly wins the duel this time. Lewis Skelly producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's Madueke. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Madueke. He's in a good position here. Ødegaard is fouled. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Messi.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Oh, he's burst through! Madueke providing an outlet on that flank. Engages and forces him off the ball. Akanji does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Oyarzabal. Son Heung-min in acres of space out wide. He's found a way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician... Oyarzabal! Just too much. Fractions.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Zubimendi, showing great feet there. No, that's been intercepted. Ødegaard. Son Heung-min. Fagioli. He's in a great position here. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Stood up well to him there. Messi. Front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, Red, nice interception. Caicedo. Now it's Oyarzabal. Over to the right flank. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Oyarzabal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Martinelli. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's forced to go back. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Robertson and Caicedo. Fagioli. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Lewis Skelly. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. That's going wide left. And it's Fagioli. Mikel Oyarzabal.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Messi. He's had it taken off him. Norgard. And the referee has blown for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. He's in one-on-one, and the shot! And that's a tiny finish. It is an explosive start to the second half. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Chelsea have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's made its way to him.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Robertson. Ødegaard. Norgard. Now it's Martinelli. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fagioli.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gabriel Jesus. Chance! And that's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, that certainly raised the temperature in here, and both sides are looking to up their game accordingly.
And that's a good ball. Martinelli. In with the challenge. Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Caicedo. Oh, good ball!
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Somewhat off target. And this is Messi. And Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oyarzabal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Played out to the left flank. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And it's Robertson. Norgard. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Caicedo. Martinelli. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Caicedo. And Akanji. Caicedo. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Messi. Now it's Fagioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Chelsea really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, crossbar! It's a goal! And they get themselves in front! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Son Heung-min, who's right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Chance for a shot! So close to drawing level.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Almost there, but it's cold sweats all round. Now it's Son Heung-min. Tries to pass it through. And it's Caicedo. Now it's Fagioli. And the shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Fagioli is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And he's had it nicked away. And this is Messi. Caicedo. Now that's well seen too.
Chelsea really wanted that two-goal cushion.
And Messi! Same again, same outcome.
Chelsea really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Has a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Lewis Skelly. Oh, easy pickings there. Gabriel Jesus. And there goes the final whistle. Chelsea have done it. Happy in the knowledge that they've taken maximum points. Mission accomplished. Fagioli. Voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
For our players.